right, it's time to go to school, son. Come on, get your hands up, man. You need an interpreter? It's time to go to school.
You will lose.
All right.
The bad blood between these two can be felt all over this arena.
I can't get over the size of this Russian.
We're ready for the showtime.
Excuse me, did you forget something?
Come on.
And Apollo seems to be in great spirits tonight. He's really putting on a show for this capacity crowd. And the way he throws the right hand and staggers straight into the right to the jaw. Under the right to the hip. He's being followed with outbursts.
Stop the noise!
The referee tries to step in and he's thrown across the ring. Put him down! Put him down! I've never seen Apollo take so much punishment. Put him down! Creed is down. Apollo is down, and he could be badly hurt. Guys out of here. The winner,
Apollo!
I cannot be defeated.
Is he okay?
Somebody get him back down there. There is no movement by Creed. To the right over.
I defeat all men.
Get out of here.
It's absolute pandemonium. Stand back. Feel that beat.
You can do it, Sword. I defeat the real champion.
Where's the stretcher? Somebody sent for us in. Let him breathe, for God's sake.
What started out as a joke has turned out to be a disaster.
Creed appears to be in very serious condition.
The men alive.
You can make it fun. If he dies, he dies.
Welcome back, all of our faithful viewers, to the Ball and Chain. My co-host, The Chain, is currently out on business, so I brought in one of the most trusted and reliable and friendly voices in the business. Florida Man, welcome to the show.
Happy to be here. Feels good, champ to be hosting with you here.
Of course, something that we can relate about. All we do is just bring on champs on this show. That's all we do. Hopefully, by the end of this year, we're going to keep it in the family.
I hope so. But we'll see. A lot can still happen.
Very true. John, I trust our editor sent over an advanced copy of Ball and Chain Gazette to you. Is that true?
They did. They certainly did. As soon as I knew I was going to be tapped as a temporary host this week, I got the notes, I got the Gazette so that I could bring it here today and open up my newspaper.
Well, by God, bring it! Bring it then!
All right. So, I think we're trying to expand a little bit in the Ball and Chain Gazette. So, trying to appeal to more crowds. So, What we've added a history column this week.
Oh, very nice.
I open up my edition of Ball and Chain Gazette. I'm going to take a peek at the history column, and what do I see but the headline, King Radagaisus catches General Stilicho by surprise, ravages Italy, but ultimately falls short in defeat.
Not my guy Stilicho. Oh,
yeah.
No.
So, for all of you out there that aren't history buffs, King Radagaisus led a large confederation of Germanic tribes in a conquest against the Western Roman Empire way back in the day. And he was off to a hot start. He pounded Italy for a little while. Great start, caught the Romans by surprise, but in the end, he got tag teamed in Florence and fell in defeat. And how is this relevant, you may ask? How is this related to football?
Yeah.
So, for one, it parallels a story we've had in the league this week. Kyle's had a rough season. It's not been going his way. But man, did he come out swinging this week with Devon Achane and 40 points from him against the Titan, the Western Roman Empire that was the Bryant football team, led by one of their receivers, Rome Odunze.
Ah, very good.
That's pretty good.
And could you believe the year that this war took place?
Is it 123?
It was 405, i.e. 40.5 points by Devon Achane.
No way. What a through line. That is amazing. Yeah, thank God Rome actually had a resurgence this week after his big double donut that he put up for me. I mean, Jesus. I thought when I saw that 40 bomb, I was sweating. I was like, oh no. Shoe Nice, the curse actually pushed through here. He was going to get me.
At the end of the day, the Roman Empire was too strong.
Right.
But history column aside, I'd love to hear what you saw when you opened your paper this week, Brian.
I'd love to, John. Last week, I'm sure you've been watching. We've added a movie column as well, of movies. We've been following the 007 franchise. That had a horrible end with me and Jimmy, where he put up 007 again, and he beat, and I just crushed him. We have the movie for this week, Castaway. Have you seen Castaway?
I have. Classic movie with Tom Hanks.
Absolutely. Well, then you'll remember the scene where Wilson leaves him stranded, floating away from him. As he's floating out to sea, he has to leave Wilson behind. Much like Logan and his team, Garrett Wilson now out. Who knows? He might just sit down the whole year. Why even play for the Jets to begin with? Sitting at 5-5, left him on an absolute island amidst all these teams. Have you taken a look at the GFL standings recently, John?
My God, an absolute bloodbath.
We got a 6-4, a 6-4, a 5-5, a 5-5, a 5-5, a 5-5, and you're at 3-7. Oh my goodness! But we'll get to that later. Don't worry about that. I'm officially taking Logan out of my balls, Big Four.
Wow.
Listen, what we do on the show is we motivate, we don't hate. We'll see about that. But if he wants to get back in it, he's gonna need to show me something here. You got another one?
I do. I got the Extra Gazette too, and this one isn't as much for our history buffs. The second headline that I read when I opened my paper this week was "Vulnerable Minor Escapes Assault from Double D's Unscathed."
Huh?
So, no history here, but as we all know, Caden has had an absolute rough stretch of it. Starting the year at 1-8. But the Double D assault of Drake London and Devontae Smith was not enough to take him down, and he gets his second hallmark win of the season against the Tinglers.
That is a hallmark win. Do you think it's coincidence? Cooper loses to one of his biggest rivals, and he's not here on the show to face the media.
Yeah, I don't know. That one might add up a little bit funky. I think after this past week, he was the one that got a little tingled.
Oh, good tingler line there. Now, John, we also have released, Ball and Chain is delving into the science field. We are now doing research papers.
Oh,
John,
okay. Exciting.
And I have two research papers on the same thing that I'm about to bring to you. So sit back and listen and learn here. John, we've got a new scientific study that was published that finds that bowel diseases may now be contagious between two people.
I got to worry about that more than anybody.
Why is that?
Because I have IBS.
You do, John. You do, which is a bowel disease, as you very well may know. Chris comes on, he whoops you. He whoops you with 164, second highest of the season, second only to he who shall not be named, with a 166 in week 1. Today, what do I see in the injury report? Marv comes up with appendicitis, a bowel impingement, if you will. He got a disease from playing you, John. I think our managers should be worried about playing you in the future. I think they may need to sit some of their biggest stars to keep them safe.
I think they should. I think that's a nice precaution to take. You got to watch out. Those bowel diseases will get you. But, that is part of the reason why I'm in black tie today. I am mourning my team who Currently sits at 3-7. It's not statistically impossible for me to make the playoffs, but it's not looking great after that.
It's not. John, I regret to inform you that the second paper that I mentioned was also published on you. I hate to bring it up. The scientific community was just enthralled with you. The headline, Vanishing Twin Syndrome. John, that's when a twin or multiple in a pregnancy, one embryo doesn't develop and is absorbed by the other twin. I don't know if you woke up this morning before your team even had a chance to develop. You were absorbed by the other John, your other twin, Jonathan Taylor. He absolutely absorbed your team. 50 points? Are you kidding me? 50 points from the guy?
It's just comical at this point. You know, I'm 3-6, and then I finally get a week where I'm projected 130. That's great. That's great for me. Projected 130 to Chris's 120 or so.
Yep.
And of course, I wake up to a 50 bomb from JT in the early Europe game. That's just insulting. That's not needed. Let him drop 50 on me in the afternoon slot so that I at least hope for at least part of the day.
Yep, I know. John, he turned you into a fetus papyrocetus. That's what that's called. We're gonna put it in.
Okay.
So, there you go. You like that?
Fetus
Learn something every day. Well, John, I'm glad I got you in the show because you've been very active in the group chat, saying lots of things. I love it. Personally, if we had more people like you in the league engaging, then I think I think our league would be a better place. For better or for worse, I guess.
Say what you want about, my crash out, but I think if nothing else, it shows I care. Even when I threaten to drop my entire team and I hurl insults at every NFL player that I do have rostered on my team, just know that it means I care. I just needed to cool down a little bit. I didn't want to say anything I'd regret to the media, so I excused myself from the group chat and came back when I had cooled off just a little bit.
Our second segment here, what has everybody else got to complain about? John, you took the East, I took the West. After this week, we're going to be telling all of you, what are you going to be complaining about? What could you possibly be complaining about? John, as the resident expert, do you want to start here? Would you like to kick us off?
I will. I'll go ahead and kick us off.
Please do.
We will start with, who are we going to start with? We're going to start with Kyle, with Whittingham Sports.
What a guy.
Similar to me, he's been a little demoralized. Not the season he was hoping for. Just riddled with injuries.
Sure.
Losses stacked up. It's a long road ahead of him. I'm thinking he's probably looking at the offseason right now. But what we don't like in this league is complacency. Just because you've got a losing record and you've got no hope of making the playoffs is not an excuse to not do your punishments.
You're right.
And along that vein, he owes us a habanero. As of right now, I don't think we're going to get it. So I think he's going to sit at -10 this week. And I'm telling you right now, he's going to be complaining when he loses by between 1 and 10 points to Caden.
He might not do it next week. I'm concerned if it gets down to 15 next week, that he's going to forego it completely and lose the league and then not do the hot dogs. I'm concerned. We may have a crisis on our hands.
We do. This could very quickly spiral out of control. We may have a Cuban Missile Crisis situation on our hands. A Cuban Glizzy situation, if I may.
It's still a missile in some regards, what someone might say. I got Will, my opponent this week. I think, what does he have to worry about? I think he has Clementine to worry about. I think the Clementine may be stifled this week, coming against that Jesse Minter defense that we all know is pretty good. I think they're going to have to play from behind. Clemmy catches passes, but I don't think he's going to have a great day. That being said, his other guys look pretty good, so I'm a little bit concerned.
I'll go ahead and follow up next. We'll go to another manager who's had not the greatest stretch this season. Caden of the Midwest Miners.
The Miners.
Good Lord. That Commander's backfield is just torn to pieces. Everybody's hurt. Even Chris Rodriguez comes in, gets named a captain this past week, and now he's hurt. So I think what Caden's going to be complaining about is when Bill goes in there, he gets 100% of the snaps, and he still finishes with less than double-digit points.
Everybody's on the Bill train.
When is the ESPN media machine going to stop projecting Bill to score 13 points every week? When will they learn? He's a pumpkin.
Goodness. Next up, we got Jimmy. What does Jimmy have to worry about? any wide receiver who isn't Devontae Smith worried about. What is our segment? He's going to be complaining about anybody who isn't Devontae Adams. You're starting Keon Coleman and J-Mo consistently. What are we doing here? I talk about Jimmy's team every week. He won't complain about them because he'll win, and it won't matter that they both put up 0 points, Mr. 007. He won't complain, but he should be complaining about them, and that's the point.
You know what I think of when I look at Jameson Williams? One of our beloved icons in this league, who has passed on, and I think Jameson Williams is the reincarnation of Gabriel Davis. He either gives you a big old goose egg or 100 yards and a tutty. It's just, there's no in between with him. I'll go ahead and move on, and I'll go to Brett. Bert, I think after this week, similar vine to Caden, there's been some injuries in that backfield with the Broncos. J.K. Dobbins is hurt. He might not be playing this week. But one of the issues that we've seen a lot this season is vultured touchdowns. So I think what Brett's going to be complaining about is, even though RJ's finally getting his chance to shine and start, they're going to get him down to the 1 yard line, and his TDs are going to get vultured by third string running back Tyler Body.
Yeah, no, he's going to get in there. That's going to be a total Zach Charbonnet, Ray Davis situation, if I may.
We've seen it from multiple teams this year. I think James Cook, just for my team, has been vultured by Ray Davis, Tyler Johnson, and Josh Allen of at least 9 touchdowns. So it's a pandemic.
It's hilarious. The Josh Allen 1 yard QB sneak is actually elite.
I get the ESPN notification that James Cook is in the red zone. I just put my phone down because I assume that he's getting vultured by Josh or Ray Davis or someone. Doesn't matter.
Next up, what is Ross going to be complaining about? Ross is going to be complaining that, why are they even playing these overseas games? Jalen Waddle is going to go over there in Madrid. They're going to put Tua on a plane. He's not going to know that he's in a different country. It's like when you take a cat to another house and they freak out because they don't know where they are. He's going to flip out. He's going to flip out. Jalen Waddle will boof this week. You heard it here first.
Here. Certified boof from Jalen Waddle because Tua's CTE reaches a peak and he forgets what country he's in. There's your headline for next week.
His head may swell up on the plane and he may not be able to play.
Who's next on my list? We've got Cooper from the Tinglers.
Sure.
Big matchup. Eagles-Lions on Sunday Night Football this week.
That is big.
I think he's going to be complaining because even though Devontae Smith has been putting up real respectable numbers, I think Kelvin Shepard, and my unbiased opinion of the Lions defense, is going to shut him down. Devontae Smith is going to run one crossing route, and Brian Branch is going to put him into another dimension. So I think that's what Cooper's going to be complaining about.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, he's been riding the dog. He even knows himself. You can only ride the dog so long before he bites you. And you think a bite is coming.
Yeah.
Man, that's fair. Next up, we got the Wigglers. Logan Burch round up the Wigglers. I think he's going to be complaining that the Jets front office or the Chiefs front office didn't trade Breece Hall when they could have. You're not going to pay a third for Breece Hall and turn him into maybe the biggest fantasy boom of the year. And now he's got to go against New England, the number one rush defense. Are you kidding me? He's going to say, my season could have been so much different if this worked.
I think Breece Hall is going to start experiencing some hamstring soreness and start sitting some of these games, because if I were him and I was trapped by the Jets, I think I'd be doing the same. All right, we're going to move on to Matt.
What can you say about
that? Matt, I tried to keep this one relatively unbiased because I'm playing him this week.
Oh, interesting. Sure.
But I think that Rams defense, I think our matchup will be closer than currently projected. I'm thinking, hopefully my team, we get a little bit of a bounce back week. We actually get in the end zone a little bit more. And I think his Rams defense that's playing the Seahawks, I think JSN, en route to a record-breaking season, is going to torch that defense. He's going to get negative points from his Rams defense, and I'm going to beat him by single-digit points.
You got a win coming? You got a close win for the Florida man coming?
Because of the Rams defense, I got a close win from Florida. Not the match for the week, just a quick little projection. Sure. And I keep
matchup preview in there. Nothing wrong with that. Get a little matchup preview in there. Sure.
We keep the playoff hopes alive
for 1 week longer. For one week. I need to just for the media narrative, I need to pull as much as I can out of this Florida man narrative as I possibly can. I did take the Goobers here because you took me. What are the Goobers going to be complaining about? Probably about Marv, you giving Marv appendicitis And I think he's really going to be complaining about DK Metcalf. He knows he doesn't want to play him. He was on the bench. He's shaking DK up out of bed. He's saying, get up, you got a game this week. And he's throwing him in. I think he's going to get every week against the Bengals. Sacrifice the X receiver. Our boy, DJ Turner, is nice.
He's nice with it.
Put him on DK and then let everybody else do their thing. DK might get 4 points.
Finally, I've got you. I've got the Bryan football team.
Oh, good, 'cause I got you.
And I'm going to be completely honest. You're not going to have anything to complain about after this week.
Nothing?
Never in my days, even full point PPR, half point PPR, nothing, have I seen a team projected 140 plus points. You have assembled the Avengers. I don't know if it's through swindled trades, through just shooting fish arrow with Rico off of waivers, whatever it is. We very well might see our first 200-point matchup from one team.
And shout out to Chuba Hubbard for aggravating his calf in practice. And then me seeing that and then saying, oh, maybe Rico will be all right. That's all I got to say. John, next up, I got you.
Yeah.
What does the Florida man have to complain about?
A whole lot.
John, I think you're going to be complaining about having to check your phone again next week. I think you're going to be complaining about, why am I still hopeful when you get this win? Because I think you're going to get the win next week too against Kyle. And I think you might even get the win again in the third week. You're going to be saying, why? When that week 14 loss comes, you're going to be saying, why did I even care about these games? Why?
I'll agree with you there. I mean, sure, that'll be nice if I can win 3 and I can get into a win and you're in situation, but at the end of the day, it's just leading me on. I mean, there would be some solace.
You're being led.
Solace if I lost this week and I could just rip the Band-Aid off, but even then, I'm not stress-free. That means I got to focus on getting my team into some sort of shape.
Yep.
For the postseason, the loser season.
Absolutely.
So I can make sure I'm not staring down 50 pork missiles.
We heard about that. The Cuban Missile Crisis. Oh my goodness.
I got, what do you get when you add, IBS and 50 pork rockets?
And it kind of sounded like glorified plumbing.
It's nothing good, I'll tell you that.
I know. John, that is a horrible punishment for you. That's what my heart says is going to happen. No, that's what my head says is going to happen. But my heart, if I get you in that week 14 winning end, I'm not picking against you. I can't do it. I can't do it, and I won't do it. Now, you gave me a preview. You gave us all a quick preview. Matchup of the week this week, Willie's and the BFT, the Bryan football team. I am projected a metric shitload. However, I was talking to Will earlier. His team is being drastically underprojected. John, do you want to kick off, or do you just want me to go at this? What do you want me to do?
I'll give you a quick tidbit real fast before you jump in. Again, you've assembled the Avengers. The lineup is absolutely daunting. The projections are sky high. Really, I think his only hope is a combination of Puka just absolutely putting up a record book week. I think he needs 40 from Puka. I'm going to be completely honest. 40 from Puka, and he needs some of those Qs in your lineup to turn to Os.
It's not going to happen.
It's probably not. Veteran rest. It's Wednesday, but
Rico's been sitting out every Wednesday practice for the past 4 weeks. He deserves it.
Yeah.
He's sitting out. For me, Jaylen Warren just needs to do what he's supposed to do against Cincinnati. Rome, I don't even need 20 points from you. I need 10. Just don't give me 0, for God's sakes. For Will, it's all about the Bengals. It's in that same game. I don't know where ESPN is pulling these projections from. You talked about this earlier. Joe Flacco's projected 16 points. He's been with the Bengals. He's averaging 25.
I think Joe Flacco is actually a very elite quarterback. He won a Super Bowl. He did it really to a certain extent with that great arm of his. I would say absolutely he is an elite quarterback.
He's not getting 16. He's going way over that. He's going way
16.
over it. Like, what are we doing here? T's got to eat. I think everybody else is going to eat. Josh Jacobs is going to eat. Puka's going to eat. If T eats, I'm in trouble.
As long as T eats more than Jamar, who I am currently lined up against this week, I'll be happy.
Hey,
but unfortunately on that Bengals team, usually when one person eats,
Everybody eats. Everybody eats. Those big dogs are hungry out there in Cincinnati. Who's going to win, John? Who's going to win?
I hate to pick the Goliath in this situation. Not that Will's a David by any means, but I got to pick you. I think maybe... Yeah, who am I kidding? I said you might put up 200. You're projected 144. I think you put up 160, and he puts up 122. I think it's just not exciting. It's not exciting. It's a blowout. I hope it's closer than that, but I got to see something to prove me otherwise. You're 9-1, for God's sake.
I do appreciate that. This could have massive bye-week implications here. If I lose this and Will picks one up, he's one game closer. This is who I'm competing with for the buys. This is a heavy, implicated game. Can we say that?
I would agree.
I like Will's matchups better. I think I'm being oversold, and I think he's being undersold. I got him. I think it's still a high-scoring match. I think he gets me 135 to 132.
Ooh, okay. Picking against yourself on a week, you're projected 140. Okay, we'll see.
We'll see. Last week, too. We'll see. John, thank you for joining me. Have you ever been part of one of these bonus segments before?
I don't know. I keep hearing about them, but even if I have, I'd love to add another one to the list.
We're going to have to wait, buddy, because you got to spin that wheel first. That's the whole reason I brought you back. Right. Spin your damn wheel. Thought you'd get away with it. Set it on a Sunday like you did last time. Get that wheel on the damn.
We'll get it quick. In my defense, I was obviously demoralized for very clear reasons, so I didn't feel like spinning my wheel. But
sure, that's all right. We'll give you an excuse.
Shout out the punishment, though. We're resetting with a nice beer pour. We needed that. There's been a lot of complaining about these punishments that everyone got the instructions to. We sent the damn decree in the group chat, so I don't want to get any more goddamn questions or complaints. Read the fucking rules and do your punishments. All right, that's my PSA.
John.
Wheel.
Crank up, John. Boy, I can't wait to look at that.
Fuzzy as always.
Look at the pixels. Oh my God.
All right. Let's see what we got this week. You know what I'm hoping for? I'm hoping for a Willem. I would love a Willem.
Another Willem. God, I'm hoping for... Gosh, I don't even know what I want. I want the best for our league. That's what I want. Oh my God.
Hey, we haven't seen that in quite a little bit. That's a nice little fast banana for anyone that can't read my chicken scratch.
That is a good fast banana. That is good. I think that's good. We get a beer pour. We get a fast banana rolling right into rivalry week this week. It's going to set us up for a boom. Boom next week. It's going to set us up. Well, you know what Kyle would say? Kyle would say, well, they're not selling any bananas anymore. I went down to the bodega, and there was no bananas.
There's not a single banana in all of New York City. They're gone. Zoran Mamdani outlawed all the bananas.
I'm only going to dangle this chicken nugget in front of your face for so long, John. It's time for the bonus segment.
Let's go.
We talked about it. Let me share my screen here.
Oh, I am just so excited.
I sure hope you are. John, welcome to the Protein Pals.
The Protein Pals?
Here are all your favorite GFL members. Now, can you see what I'm looking at here?
I can. I sure can.
John, we talked about, what are we going to do for this bonus segment? John, I want you to tell me what each of our managers are as a protein source. I lift, you lift, many of us lift. You are very familiar with all these protein ingestion, techniques and foods, are you not?
I would say so. I might have to have you zoom in on some of these, but other than that, I think I'm pretty well versed.
Don't worry, we're gonna go over them. Up here in the top left, cottage cheese. Do you see anything that stands out to you that maybe you don't know what it is?
As long as we'll go one by one, top left to right, and you just tell me what each one is, we'll be good. Am I the only one giving answers here?
It's just you, buddy. This is all you.
Boy.
Yeah, we got cottage cheese. We got eggs. Spam, as you can tell. We have a bull testicle.
Oh, I thought that was a chicken breast.
That is a bull testicle right there.
Good to know.
This is ground beef chuck that we have here. Specifically chuck. We have a chicken and rice plate. Chicken and rice. We have tofu up here. We have a salmon right here. This is pea protein. In case you didn't know, this is pea protein. This is yogurt. All right.
Okay.
This is a frog leg. Can you tell me what this is, John?
That's good old Jif. Nice and creamy.
Of course. Now, let me know if you need any reminders, but The world is your oyster from here on out.
Man, this is exciting. All right. Well,
Absolutely.
we're gonna go by protein source. So we're gonna start up top left. We're gonna go cottage cheese first.
Yep.
Who do I think is cottage cheese? I'm
What
gonna say Chris. And now hear me out on this. I think Chris is cottage cheese because, you know, not the most thought of protein source, but when you mix it into something, it really just packs your macros, and you can even taste it. It's efficient. He's got an efficient roster. He's usually a pretty efficient coach with the moves he makes.
Oh, yeah.
I'm giving that one to Chris. Okay. All right, moving on. Oh man, we got to go right to. You know, I'm gonna skip bull testicle and come back to it because that's a crazy one.
Please do.
We're going to tofu next.
Tofu.
Tofu I'm giving to Cooper.
Oh.
And my reasoning there.
Where is he? There he is.
My reasoning there is, I know back in the university days, Cooper went on this insane meat kick where he was eating goddamn 15 near pounds of meat a day.
You're right. He did.
He's gonna counter all those chickens and cows that he killed with some tofu these days and just take it easy for a little while. So he's getting the tofu.
Yeah, he's got to add a few more years back onto his lifespan.
Yogurt, we're gonna give yogurt to our most youthful manager, Caden. I think he's Gert. He's Gert. He's young.
He's Gertin.
He's young. He's still in his, third grade or whatever grade he's in. So he's probably slurping down Go-Gurt tubes.
That's a great call out.
He loves his Go-Gurts, so we're giving that to him.
That's perfect.
We're gonna wrap around here, and we're going to the frog legs next. We're gonna give those to Logan, and stay with me now.
The frog. I'm with you.
He's of Minnesotan descent, and Minnesota is basically Canada, and a large part of Canada is mostly French, so we're saying frog legs French Logan.
Hey, we got there.
We are going to give salmon to Ross.
Kyle, get out of the damn way.
I know you want the salmon, but get out of there. I don't know. It kind of gives off an LA vibe. Nice fish. We're not going to be mean and kill the cows and the chickens, but
certainly,
still nice. Lean, delicious protein. This is me being nice because I got to be nice now before it hits rivalry week and I start talking trash in the group chat to a rival that won't even say any trash talk back. So,
Ross, if you're watching, I need you hating on this man. I need you hating on him right now. Also,
here's a test.
He just called you lean and delicious. I understand, but you're gonna have to get at him.
Here's a test to see if Ross watches this episode. Ross, you are a bum. You're gonna get your ass kicked during rivalry week. And if you say nothing, I'm gonna assume you're not even gonna do anything about it. You're not gonna fight back. So
nobody else. Yeah, anybody else who watches, don't mention this.
You're a bum. Yeah. All other managers, shut your freaking lips and let Ross. This is a test. So all right, moving on. I feel like this is biased, but I consume on average probably 5 pounds of ground chuck a week.
Is that so?
I'd say that's so. I alternate between ground beef and ground turkey. Those are my two primary protein sources, but ground beef is my bread and butter. It's my bread and butter.
And you're saying by this, you are what you eat.
Well, we all strive, and we're striving to be ground chuck in this household.
Keeping that in mind, John, who's the egg?
Oh, who is the egg? We're gonna give the egg to you, Brian. I think it's another staple. It's an undeniable protein source that's high in protein, high in healthy fats. You can do the whole egg. You can do egg whites, which are a little bit more of a lean option, so they're versatile. And you've displayed a lot of versatility with the lineup that you've assembled this year. So
very good.
I'm gonna
5 days today, actually. So there you go. Good pick.
There you go. I'm actually going to give Jimmy Spam. I think everyone was going to say they want me to give Jimmy Bull Testicle because, fuck Jimmy, he's the commissioner. But
it was absolutely foreshadowed.
That was 100%. That was your intention. But we're going to give Jimmy Spam.
Listen, I didn't say anything. I just put it on there. If it's in everybody's brain that Jimmy's going to be the Bull Testicle, then so be it.
He's Spam. When you're picking through your protein sources, is Spam your first choice? No. You always love dealing with Spam? No. But Spam is a thankless meat. It is. It can be used. It can be used on camping trips. It's real easy on camping trips. Great way to get a little bit of protein in. And have you ever had Spam musubi? It's It's great. You fry Spam on both sides a little bit. You get it with some rice, some seaweed. It's good. So I'm going to say, as much as we hate on Jimmy, he's the commissioner and it's a thankless job, just like Spam's a thankless meat. I'm going to skip to the right, and we're going to go peanut butter. And we're going to say, I'm going to give Bert peanut butter.
Sure.
I don't know if I have a whole lot to this one. Bert just seems like a peanut butter guy. Seems like, if he were to choose a spread for toast, he's not a butter guy. He's not a jam guy. He seems like a peanut butter guy.
John, can I tell you something?
Yeah.
Definitely allergic to peanut butter.
Who is? Are you serious?
Yes.
Well, I was dead wrong there. But you know what, Bert? We're keeping you on it. If you die, you die.
You know what, Bert? Just for you, I'm going to move you slightly over here.
Yeah. Is it all nuts or is it just peanuts?
I'm pretty sure it's all nuts. Brett, go ahead and comment down below if it is all nuts. I'm pretty sure.
I was going to pivot and say he can be almond butter, but if it's all nuts, sorry, Bert. I'm going to give Matt chicken and rice.
Ooh.
And let me tell you why.
Tell me why.
Matt has been hitting the gym as well. And he seems like he's a tank, but he's turned into a lean machine. And chicken and rice is a great way to do that. So shout out you, Matt. You're looking great. All right, piss protein and bull testicle. Wow, those couldn't be.
Piss protein.
With some of these trips I see Will on, out here slurping down soup in a bag while in some Scandinavian country or something.
Yep.
I wouldn't be surprised if one of his next trips he goes and he hunts and kills his own bull or buffalo and he eats the balls right out of the sack.
There it is. We're going to put him right next to it here. Right next to it, right underneath it.
It looks like two balls.
That's horrible.
That leaves Kyle with the piss protein. He's got a little bit of piss in his system this week, not eating our habanero for us, and I think that's fitting, giving him the pea protein.
Look at that. Wow. Everybody watching, sink it, drink it in, soak it up. Will is not going to be happy about being called a snowball and then a bull testicle.
Oh, that's true. He's 0 for 2 on manager comparisons.
That's tough. Wow. I think, take a screenshot if you will. Put that on in the group chat for participating in Protein Pals with me, as you are my Protein Pal. How do you feel?
It's been an honor. It's been an honor.
John, thank you for filling in here. You've been a fantastic co-host. Trustable, reliable, and all Florida. John, any closing remarks?
Only the highest integrity here from the Florida man. Any and all allegations against me are almost always false.
Absolutely. Well, for me and the Florida man, the ball and chain, hang on a minute. Bit of foreshadowing here. Next week, make sure everybody tunes in. You heard it here first. The all-world, all-knowledge coaching metric drops next week. After playing everybody in the GFL once, the coaching metric will be dropped, and you'll all get to see how you coached against your peers. Rivalry week. Huge week next week for the GFL. John, thank you for joining me. And for the ball and the chain, good night. Sure.
I learned something today on ball and chain. And that's what we strive for here is we educate.
Yes. Talking about minors and such. That's what we do.
Mm-hmm. In the appropriate context.
Of course.
Cheeseballs is Brett.